Abujan for day in and day out, no, Annor Dompreh keep on confirming what lawyer Hardcastle said about him. Honestly, what is your video? No?
Now you NPP ni mapa. Now we to say NPP for, and now say NPP ni any NDC ni Kwan. What NPP ni no na yambu NDC ni.
What is this? And so one for day na modia brain, day na modia basi parliament. Or ya dia. A day ni. Ofri sa we MPP ni na okoto sa wunua MPP ni NDC ni Kwan enkopata wo ko boa wunua MPP ni na mombo NDC ni no we ya some say P3 MP no a member of parliament, an MP, a lawmaker, somebody who is supposed to be knowledgeable, to be wise, somebody who is supposed to be intelligent. But this guy keep on confirming what lawyer Hardcastle said about him. Annor Dompreh started call parliament. On being a non-cancer, papa da. You understand? I'm challenging you. What mean ya one video? Annor Dompreh being a no Kenya sans my fabrem. Mature one city.
You say vindication is in the womb of time. Now, at that point, you need be wono, and I'll be one ten. A bra, I'm a far Hardcastle. A call committee Nasia. Okoka say Annor Dompreh is silly. Na Amusio Monty be that. I came out and I defended the woman. You see, Adia penny jina wa ube hunu. Penny ti wa ube hunu. Good. Akwala jine biasukra wo. MFA knew something we don't know. MFA Hardcastle. Ma mini ni ma die bia most of Ghanaians na yenim. I say me catch us the mommy when you also. She knew something most of us we didn't know. Abraham Annor Dompreh shouldn't be silly. Only who bibi. It didn't make us a vindication lies in the womb of time. What was this here? Who said gradually Annor Dompreh a very silly guy. Only nyansa. Nyansa wo form. Most of the times men kasa say. From there, no committee na simuhui penny ama pon o pese mo pon vetia as is what time akonwa di sisi microphones e wo so na wo se no asia sei ya to abama no wonsa wo madu agiri ama na kwa akoye MP most of the people because I don't talk like this but assembly be one yen kind of passionately na mo hu the way I Ghana for feeling assembly be one yen kind of passionately na mo hu the way I Ghana for feeling Ghanaians are not happy. Wosi ukotu se MPP ni NDC ni jina ho no mo ko anaso mo ya kasakasa boa wunu MPP ni na mo NDC ni nkunu mprepra no nyansa be na wo sa akasa we a member of parliament we kwasi ya pa Annor Dompreh unnimu nyansa wo form. You are the people instigating the youth against ourselves. Uko ya dwuma sen na ade ama wo nkrofo wonsa wo ma do agiri fo. Youth ne go krom ho no akwan papa be na waye wo ho ama wo mo adwuma be na wa kreti amansa wo ma do agiri upon all this one wo call parliament wo ka chom so mo koto se na unnim se MPP ni NDC fo bebre ya tifie ba ko mo unnim se NDC ni MPP bebre ya busuafo enti wo ka mama ti ase se sa abugina po ekoto se ni nu MPP ni ti se osla wusu anase ni nu MPP ni ti se Anthony Kabo eni ni nu John Ginapo okonto ko gina Anthony Kabo echi no mbu ni nu John Ginapo no munku no nyansa be na wo kasa we mu ye Jimmy for this enkwasiafo we ti me rap politics mu they have their way out to parliament inciting violence instigating the youth against one another yam bu ye hu prepare ye hu parliament wo mo bo mu hu Minkasa say that. And ne your friend say Mahame half of Mahame. One young man be frame me were two free chrome ho because power assassin you to know where NDC for be penabono. Because almost 2016 power assassin ne be muso on so booby. So you see mu create a time the two youths ni mu create a time the two team mu ni mu. Meanwhile you know that is not the right thing to do. Mo koso kwasi asem de tu fie na makotena nkan se ukoto send na NDC ni MPP ni Kwan na so mo ya kasakasa wonim nyansa no be pata. Politics is not about violence. Jimmy Fowe enya ni way out to parliament Na IGP mo tete wa mo nkonkwachi akwa we.
Annor Dompreh, are you aware that the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana addresses issues related to inducing people to fight or take mob actions under the broader context of maintaining public order and national security? Specifically, Article 3 of the Constitution states that any activity by a person or group of people that suppress lawful political activities or seek to overthrow the Constitution by violence or other unlawful means is considered high treason. This includes inducing people to fight or take mob action. Annor Dompreh, are you also aware that anything according to the Constitution considered as high treason is punishable by lawsuit? No, in fact, punishable by jail. Do you know for your statement you can be picked and taken to jail, brother? Look, the intensity of your pomposity has overridden you. Yes, it has overpassed you. My brother, you are arrogant. Minority Whip leader. You are very arrogant. I stand corrected. But it is upon the actions of a person do you determine or predict their character. You take arrogant steps. So I can't see you as heading towards humility. Because the steps you take is where you lead to, is where you lead yourself to. Senior man, I know there are more competent people in your constituency that could be MPs representing your constituency better than you. But it is the Lord who puts a person in the seat that the Lord has put in us. Let me tell you something. Sometimes the Lord elevates you for your own distraction. If you are a Christian, you should know that it happened to people in the Bible. There have been people who have been put on high positions just because they needed to be eradicated. Okay, and God watched that to happen. So let not your position as an MP, a member of parliament, make you feel you are the most important, the first individual, or the one to be considered, the one whose words to be considered most imperative, for which reason you think that you can stand and induce mob action. My brother, I would want you to, with all due respect, and this is a suggestion I'm giving to you, to come out clear and simply apologize for the statement you made. Make it clear psychologically. You made a statement based on your feelings. I tell you something. Before you talk, think. Of course, because if you want to talk from the heart, you would carry feelings. The heart does not think; it only feels. The brain thinks. It is the thinking of the brain, even when you are asleep, that arrives in the evidence of dreams. So I would advise you that you think. You think, and you think twice before you talk. Look, as a PhD holder of in Bible and theology, I was taught by Reverend Dr. Ablekuma, and this is the statement he made I want to share with you. That before you make a statement, think of that statement. Think of the statement, but take the statement in your mind. Make that statement in your mind. And then live to bear the consequences of taking that statement. Okay? If you feel that the statement you have made did not go against you when you thought of it before making it, then you can make it. Alright? Then you can make it. So I would advise you, as a leader of a whole constituency, the same. Before you talk, think. You should have first made that statement in your head. When you are talking, in your head, talk a step ahead. So you would only be repeating yourself. And as a result, be screening the things you say. Because you have said it in your head and you have known that it would not help. For which reason, when your utterances reaches that point where you made that statement in your head, you rephrase, or you find a better way to make that statement. Leading is not for everybody. Leaders do addresses, because addressing is not for everybody. You are bad at talking. You began by being so pompous and arrogant on one whatever committee that was set. I don't want to, but it's called something committee. For the sake of communication, I think I should be able to remember the name of that. Appointment committee. And you have I don't know what you were thinking of yourself as. Like, I mean, your pomposity is overriding you. As an MP, as a lawmaker, you don't have to make this statement. And look, this statement coming from nobody but you puts you in a more unpleasant situation with the law. I tell you. And so you just need to rephrase before the public keeps pressing for you to be reprimanded. Not necessarily dealt with, but called to book. Annor Dompreh, you are young. Relax. Okay? Relax. Relax. Calm down. If you use iPhones and that makes you feel you are rich, what should the one who made the iPhone say? And today, where is the inventor of iPhones? Even that amount of money could not save his life. These minority boys, you, Annor Dompreh and the Ajumako Market, you are two very arrogant men, which I know that in NPP, they are more competent individuals that can be and take your position, respectively. But I don't know how you got where you got to. That is why I said God puts a person where a person finds himself, whether leading or behind. But sometimes you are elected leader to your detriment, and you are made to be behind to your own advantage. So you should know that being a leader, leading whip of the minority party, does not make you anybody above anybody, even in the party. I beg you, if you can, rephrase. The majority leader should teach you something. Both of you are both arrogant individuals. But I don't know if you understand what I'm telling you. When it is coming and it is doing, literally it is to mean that the heat of the fire is in the setting. It's not in the flaming. Because with the very spark of the scratch, this is what says it, you begin to feel the heat. And so please, as it is coming and it is doing, it means the heat of the fire is in the making, like the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating, not in the sharing. Yet it's a bit here. And the channel. What shall I say? Wood it and Casanimo and what shall I say? Wood it into Brow to me. Sandwichy. Not far no to form. Many pensions are kind of Casawa. I may candy actually say, I'm near away and baby a wood and pence 1 hour one for Akuma Casacas. Some say, Yaku made you man away. I can you man away. As I walk at him, says, who's the NPP in NDC? When Concord what NPP in Yambu NPP. When Concord what NPP in Yambu NDC. When Miss Remy Bisa was a woman, Fakma Wujinano, about a NPP from and a walk close one. And NDC for soccer. I want more NDC for crew, so Miss Remy Bisa say. One more crabia, and it's saying, Wabravo, now we are a unity to Wujina one. One crab, you almost shepherd and the same was it. And I said, Bonibia told why you to me come, yet to me come in my neighbor, yes, I will, I was so much about Nakoto. Casayan Kana was out when you miss Wazusa. I'm telling you, when you miss Wasa, what you form, Papa, what do I come on, yes, she's near a boot to that. I was a kind of. Hey, Gina has a pija, come on, I did you. I can show you places I have war second, a command. Inti mantarashi, bro. Anya ngide muda banda banda. Bia mekasa asemu. Bia fi. The road that leads to individual homes are different. And nti me kan de achira wo. Se mesrew. Enyo bia na beti na wate no. Nya wo waka no. Etie no wa. We beti. Even in your party, somebody will hear that and leave and join the majority. You can chira. That is what you are deducing. Yeah, that's what you are inducing. As inducing a very lawful act that is considered treason according to the constitution. My brother, another thing you are inducing is getting reasonable people in your party to leave your party. Yes, believe you me, before the end of March, it is going to be announced that another MP in NPP has left to NDC because the person wants peace. I tell you, an MPP, if you can, replace Alex Apenyomakin as the majority leader and replace Annor Dompreh, because these two men are going to put you in bigger trouble than you think in days to come. Look, when you lose, you have lost. Losing is not the end of the world. No. There were times in the lives of people where they were fourth. Times came, these same people were first. But before even this time of them becoming fourth and first respectively, they were once 26th. My brother, so please, time takes time to tell time. Over time, if you will become the leaders again, you will become the leaders again. It is not by distorting the progress and serene environment we are beginning to find in the country. Senior men, the way you are behaving, if you are not careful, yes, when I'm so jumping from tree to tree now, we can ask and wishing that it be a moment. It's now a dear buffisra, Eva Neba, a bafom, Takrabua, who to go him, not tackle to a bafom, Rankasua, what of form into Tobo, the Susubi.
Na ekuaye from Ke Ghana, Kobia. wɔn de abiribia no wɔn pray asomdwie ama ɔman no sɛ abato ɛbɛto emu bɛda ɔfine na akɔso asomdwie kwan so na deɛ ekuo yi ɛka kɛ Ghana ɛka ne sɛ mmarahyɛ badwani de ma adehyia ɛwɔ nsawom adoagyiri onimonyamfoɔ Annor Dompreh ɛnɛ the Inspector General of Police IGP Dr. George Dramani Mahama ɔhwɛ Annor Dompreh kɛ Ghana sɛ yɛnkyi ɔpanin no ɛnɛ na the Executive Director ɛdema kɛ Ghana ɛyɛ owura David Kumi Ado ɔpanin kyerɛ sɛ ɛnura onimonyamfoɔ Annor Dompreh akɔgyina simpie so aka nsɛm bi a ɛnsɛm fata a saa nsɛm no ɛtoto ɔman Ghana yasomdwe ase ɛne sɛ onimonyamfoɔ Annor Dompreh akɔka sɛ sɛ woyɛ NPP agyitaani na sɛ wokɔto sɛ NDC ni bi ɛne wo nua NPP ni bi ɛko a kɔboa wo nua NPP ni kɔtae n'akyi na mommo NDC ni no ɛno ɛna kɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛka sɛ onimonyamfoɔ Annor Dompreh pa oyɛ mmarahyɛ badwani obi a wokɔ parliament ame ɛhyɛ mmara Ghana nso mmara yɛhyɛ nyinaa no ɛde asomdwie ɛna bɛbrɛ ɔman no na wokɔgyina simpie so ka sɛnsɛm wei a ɛsɛ wopɛ sɛ basabasa si ɛwɔ ɔman no mu enti yɛnkye no na yɛntoto n'ano sansɛ nsɛm ɔsɛ ɔkae no ɔpani ɛnsɛm fata sɛ ɔbɛka saa nsɛm no wei ɛyɛ nsɛm ahodoɔ a kɛ Ghana Executive Director David Kumi Ado ɛda tudwa wɔse ɛnɛ IGPA chi onimonyamfoɔ Annor Dompreh sansɛ nsɛm ɔkɔ kae no ahwɛ yi a ɛde oye ne bɛbrɛ ɔman ɛbɔ man no ahwɛ a ne de basabasa ɛnso atumi aba
no na ɛsɛ ɔyɛ nipa a ɛsɛ speaker sound suspended nnɛ akwa na Jimmy Bible ake Annor Dompreh ɔsɔe wɔ parliament or the Bible and I swear yeah wɔ parliament but Bible na wɔn sɛ JB Shima sum right yeah Mendan left him no and just as sabe JB nim yansa but the kyerɛ ne sɛ ɛnyɛ de bia ɛne yɛde ɛko ɛka asɛm ɛnyɛ de bia ne yɛde ntɔkwa egyina asɛm ketewa bia no ɛnyɛ de bia ne yɛde keke na wo Annor Dompreh wo constituency ho ɛwɔ nsa wo madoagyiri a wo lusu ya akwati kwanti wo di MP no wo say NDC ni MP before kon now you are saying say wo mo kɔ baabi a wo mo declare ye na say MPP ni kɔto NDC ni say wo ko a membisa asɛm ni kɔto boa no na onto hye NDC ni so wo ya aboa you are a beast you are not a human being because Sir JB to be shared Dr. Bayanim Kachlan say, oh, what is a captain? Nay, a year, a Peter Kwan, maybe some support the captain. JB not doing your Juma. A dear, the flower no. Our Ghana constitution money honorable. It is a way honorable. Esese we didi ekura no honorable bia on the kwakwatra restaurant ese the constituency no to abatia no wo didi te sa aboa odwan honorable odidi we restaurant no de nsa fa no dodom wo kwasoa honorable out restaurant no we didi eguna tade mpeche onye honorable papa a dean title honorable no emodu yem a constituency in there. Annor Dompreh what dream were from I am telling you what dream were from hey so we did politics that you know when Suyansa over bottom wabra we suit and these are the things what can you say hey Captain Annor yeah but according to me yes a man can. And so Captain Assembly didn't come to me account, no, but what the ananka can different way. Let's hear me. I don't know one kind of different way. We just say separate on the baby oh say obi fum kuma yan fumunya. Now what the waka ekum midai, midja on a tam to come safako.
If the drum face is there,
me a dagati ne me rekramai. When you car bomb me kramai kunu. Was a minja or the santam me kramai to car boot na wo fa kokore because also ya dagati ni na me de rekramai na nye.
if the drum face is there,
So what for me kumudia? Me fume da. Na me nya me kramai are. Cause me na mama kramai na aduane sa. It is all Koshia, Mamia, on in Nacee Chukra. Shut up and Jimmy will fear because on what it's in about JB. I'm a JB says, oh, 30 say 31, 39. JB was 39 years. Let's assume JB Yirisuma in Tessa, Nerea correct, sir. Miss B. And the JB one. Shana Yero to her name, Shana Fua, prayer tell him. I have about said to just also ba uja fudi ade pa. Man kan hear oh. Uja fudi ade pa.
Monko na kwani yenkuno.
Eh abono so de ni bi bedi anko.
Monko na kwani yenkuno.
Ha? Na say yen fa ne se ne yere. Ani JB ma me twema nso a. Ono watete ne ba 39 years. Afi ne wa no, wo say me ma me ma fie wa bodam.
What
the 1 year, 1 day, our no, but it's 39 years relationship. It is not possible. It is not possible. Annor Dompreh or Yari or hear psychiatric attention. Annor Dompreh needs psychiatric attention. The guy, something is actually wrong in his head. Annor Dompreh Yari. Annor Dompreh or Yari. Say, or Kasaya Henano. Let me away the tin in any. What you say? For sound of the toase, for sound of the toase,
Madam, you Victoria Mefa. Any Annor Dompreh, and I were chase away the broso, where the broso. Annor Dompreh, member of parliament, what's not parliament? Not 4 years, not 8 years. What's not parliament? What's not one more? And what's a woo Nanka Jerimu ya wakachom se masa. Stop it. Stop the nonsense. Or no any lead ye because before I'm best started Sadia no more parliament one mono. No I'm planning with them. Say some George ye be trim. A friend of Mark is baby sat the questions bear 5 hours. And nya time enverti minta candle. Okuja tonso de here the whole day. And to say a banas ya casa ya bre yam pon adwuna so mo ya ye be scatter ho. Minority caucus no micro minority for no. Honorable Affirms Markets ni Annor Dompreh mo. Omo planning bibia mo orchestrate bibia wo dem and wo mo de ba appointment committee na se. And wo mo de ba ho. Annor Dompreh chairman nim appointment committee chairman nim Bernard. And here for enim se ai Oliver Bakava ma wo akachom so mo je bribe na ne makọ school a ne mana fofo ebeka sa daddy say wonam ho wo je bribe ebeye nim guase de ama no enti se Oliver ma parliament me pachaw me amomo ntwi nanimu a ene everton wo mo nye because ne ma ekọ school a ne mani mate ebeka se mo papa eje bribe enti Annor Dompreh se vet no mo nye eno na Madam Victoria ne Annor Dompreh nya ye wo parliament wo enti den na mi hu se Annor Dompreh na started here he was the first MP onu na di kan ne cha wote so no onu na di kan ma so e to desk no so Annor Dompreh and I was like Annor Dompreh na oma ehu sa video meka sa na daddy what do you ofie parliament na papa panimu utimi ya sa wo parliament anansa no dia amani trim sa dia no ye no egu ne yire ne manimu ase ne constituency egu o manimu ase wajagbawe member of parliament Jerry Hwan wako parliament unya 2 months kwase asem no wafiri ase na wudi eniamo ho de ene wafiri ase a wudi e wo parliament wajagbawe wokura ase ulusu ye na NDC parliamentary candidate ni supporters ena wo mudi osebo etisi abontin so ma wini wo mo twe wo mo ho an e declare wo se wo wini Jerry ena wugirem ene nsemhunu na ano ya wada nadu ena wudi
Honorable Annor Dompreh catcher sitting president say oye no me de magana. Ubetima catcher o mame and now papa say oye no me de mabusian or bepo. But 10 year boy the encanchere no. On the unimoja, Uchana Katunkwa neba or catcher president say oye no me at the more mine or ye cares for Mother Ghana. MFA Ambonidi Anka say Honorable Annor Dompreh, you are a silly boy. Wambonidi. If you so bonidia, yanko heard the meaning of silly, a den ammonia breno. Silly. Nefapim, enchiremu, a common sense. Debate no catch and say, only common sense. Because we a micro minority, we a kitty, but more person much say, Samu man to be bien to my yet mean yet. And I'll catch you say, only common sense. That's the meaning of silly. Koneko gugu he. Kogogo. So Google. Koneko he the meaning of silly. A patcher say, asam na okano. Only common sense. So beda kase. Wo kitekete no. On pene makesi ni nyejuma. Go kitekete no. On pene ma bibi yenjin tum. O kitekete no. O patcher say wanye bibi enye ye. That's the meaning of silly. Common sense. Lack of common sense.
School no bakwaya no akwa America kwa ye aduma. Te boso mi ensa aduma ye e di sidan e wo East Lagos Hills.
Na kam no de be hia me me kam ti kese mo bodu self ni sanka me hen ha
Ati da me cho na se.
Ponu man ko bi wi na.
JB sese ye oto yi. Onye sika onim di ode be ye. Because pani no ye aduma. Onim bra obre ansa na boso market ya no akoto na account. Boso market ya no so be do se kukuro na asa. Me
come ti kese mo bodu self ni sanka me hen ha ma bo ponu man ko bi wi na.
Eti me anti bi munja me tax nete anti ma wai mama ntime tax biom efen ko tuya de we ka ya de mi sika na bobo anu tuya no Dompreh ka be ma mi agi betres ka fa mantem bodwa shop nim na infantsman fo akwaje no ya friend say tax na de akotua an ade we ka Annor Dompreh ye ka we DMP ewurade nyankopon me so madibi.
Na we cry when the fan ejuma ye no one say na mden
na dey kura di bia na controfi.
Na we cry when the fan ejuma ye no one say na mden
ojai look ye do be bia ho hwe se pani ye be ma na ojimi ahwe nanim ka se bra wo jimi jai how we gu ni kuro mo hina nim ase waware oyire
akoye na nim tuntum se zungu
na kwa we pa butu so ahomache a
akoye na nim tuntum se zungu
bele no betima wo nyansani
akoye na nim tuntum se zungu fo wachi we was akodo banchin
sa kwa we butu so ahomache a
akoye na nim tuntum
asa nikanika kuturugo akwa we butu so ahomache sa wo ye oba bele no betima wo ba nyansani
akoye na nim tuntum se zungu fo wachi we was akodo
obia odi MP or you member of parliament or you leader of the house. Let me call you microphone. For Canada. So what to say? NPP ni mapa. So what is the identification? What are the things that can identify an NPP ni mapa?
We. Now we cry when the fan ejuma.
What to say? NPP ni mapa. Any NDC ni Kwan. So how do you identify NDC ni mapa? Any NPP ni mapa? It is a NPP ni mapa. Now we NPP ni now ko support no. Na NDC ni so mapa. Ono so ni NDC for be support o ma. What is Annor Dompreh calling?
Now we cry.
Then Annor Dompreh say a person about man. Akwa we DMP krum ha. Ye NPP party no I say
akoye na nim tuntum se zungu fo wa.
Naka Annor Dompreh ye o hoi. Ko ye den o tu or then minority chief whip. When uselessness purchases the food of the king, foolishness ruled the land. When uselessness purchases the food of the king, foolishness ruled the land. Then I don't know him. Hey, who's in there? No more. Eti Daniel mudu when we show him na aduane dey say na we aduane we dey Bible mu Shadrach Meshach Abednego Daniel say we dey ye ndi efri say ye den kwase asem makwan ma ne to ohene aduane a agimi fo ne di oman ne so ne bro fo na ka kire wo no
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
So, na pomet menya kukudra kacha sa Ashanti region de omo mpe kwan, omo mpe school, omo mpe interchange, omo mpe hwe, omo mpe t-shirt. Into otum for to a t-shirt no pe. By back to say, hey, Captain Smart, men can't. In the crowd here, why you can't? Free me so. Opa Dumu TV. Then I point how did you do for times Asante for the a t-shirt. Really? Na pona we be a t-shirt factory okuma. Na ye fair. Ye ni ante it's normal. It's development be anywhere Akufo-Addo here was Ashanti region. But because mo pe t-shirt, ti asesa NPP t-shirt abre. No, come home. Brafie. Eh? You do baby as I say on mine who here yen change your political party. Eh? Anor Dompreh on yen yansani. A domina preno. Just a domina prono. Ni dina sitreno. E ya bosumdi e yan tomadin. I see a dini effect. A DBO effect. A domina preno. A domina pro. E yan tomadin. A domina pre. It's a pre no. Mimi ya keni mapa. Me tra himfie. Me dadi chiame. Ti me ti akandi ase. Yeah.
Captain Smart.
What was na yesi obi akase say akani sha igbeni a kamade bon trim wo hye nkrani a kamade bon trim na mo wi amose Captain Smart na inciting crop really na mo wo MPs to say yenum ade we buto so ahomache sister wo mo bra na wawu o boy no waja no.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best.
Captain
Smart is the king.
We think it's normal. We think it's normal. Normal. We need a very young, crazy, but intelligent person to lead us. Somebody like Annor Dompreh should have been behind bars by now. If there's anything called incitement, that is proper incitement.
Captain Smart.
What do you do? Ghana, yes, a soldier for well-trained, skillful military officers. And peacekeeping. And then you can say,